What's going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here and I thank you for joining me for today's video. The gameplay is going to be some classic Battlefield 3 team deathmatch on nose hair canals, so hope you enjoy. As today's commentary, I want to ask the question, what went wrong with Battlefield 4? Now before I start today's commentary, I just wish to say that I'm not ranting against DICE or EA, I'm simply trying to do an objective analysis of the failure of Battlefield 4 and what led to that failure. It's been 10 months since the release of Battlefield 4, and while many patches have come our way to help improve the game's many bugs and glitches, it's still not 100%. Never before in the Battlefield series has a title released with so many game-breaking issues, and with a budget of $100 million, as confirmed by EA Chief Creative Officer Rich Hillman. How could a game with so much money behind it be released so broken? Now I've heard people say, if only DICE had more development time, this wouldn't have happened. I highly doubt that if DICE were given another, say, 6 months to develop Battlefield 4, that many of the issues would have been solved for a proper launch. The fact that they have now delayed Battlefield Hardline until next year says EA not only wants to avoid a repeat of the disaster that the launch was for BF4, but also they want players to continue to play Battlefield 4. The reputation that DICE had as a AAA video game developer also took a beating after the launch of Battlefield 4. I mean, who can forget the interview with the executive producer of Battlefield 4, Patrick Bach, who stated when he was questioned about the netcode for Battlefield 4, he said, "It's magic." Now that statement really answers one of two uncomfortable questions. One is that DICE had no idea about the game-breaking bugs that were present in the game and would be present on launch, or two, that DICE knew about the game-breaking bugs, they had run out of any further development time and let the game launch anyway. So where did BF4 go wrong? Did it start with Levolution? Did they focus too much time on Levolution instead of what should have been the key factor in any first-person shooter game? The gunplay. Now for those of us who have played Battlefield 3, it didn't take very long to see a considerable difference in gunplay mechanics. Not only was the netcode horrible on launch, but the fact that skill seems to have just completely been taken out of the gunplay aspect really made the game even more of a pain in the ass to play. And then of course there was the horrible netcode for Battlefield 4 and the prevalent one-hit kill bug. Many players saw this one-hit kill bug in the beta and they informed DICE about the issue. But in December, DICE released a patch stating that they had fixed the one-hit kill bug, but instead had tried to hide it with a new death animation that delayed your death. The players saw for what it was, and DICE later removed it. Then there was Commander Mode, with its infinite amount of UAV spotting drones, which would break one of the key PTFO game modes in Battlefield, Rush. But even if there was no Commander Mode, the Rush maps were designed so badly that one would get the impression that they just ran out of time and slapped them all together in a rush, pun intended. So many things went wrong with Battlefield 4, it's hard to place a finger on just one culprit. A new untested engine, broken netcode, the lack of skill in the gunplay, the list goes on. But in your opinion, what do you think caused Battlefield 4 to fail? Because it's important, folks, that we do so we can make sure that it never happens again to us as consumers, as fans, and as a member of the community. Thank you lads for watching, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and subscribe for more if you're new, and I'll see you again lads, and thank you again for watching.